This is Obsidian ASMR. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Another day. About 30 minutes till I finish this shift. Oh. Hello again. Welcome back to our video game store. You were in here a couple of weeks ago, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I talked you through Bloodborne, Borderlands 3, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Crash Bandicoot. That's right. How did you find them? Okay, well look, Bloodborne, that is difficult. It's a little bit different to Dark Souls, because with Dark Souls, you've got the shield, and with Bloodborne, it's much more dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack, 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 attack. And the golden rule for all of those games, whether that's Dark Souls or Bloodborne or any of the Soulsborne games, is really stick to the, pardon my French, the ass of the boss, so you're out the hitbox. And I found that's kind of become quite ubiquitous in a lot of video games these days, like Ghost of Tsushima, and all that. But anyway, look, we're going to be closing soon, so is there anything that I can help you with, or are you just having a browse, which is fine? But oh, okay, so you really liked Borderlands 3. Funny you should mention that, because there's actually another version that's come out recently called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. How far did you get in Borderlands? Okay. So, if you'd played Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina was a fairly prominent character in that. And she did feature in the third one, although by the sounds of it, you're not quite there yet. But they gave her a bit of a spin-off with this Wonderlands. And it would mean you'd have to get a PlayStation 4. Oh, okay, you bought one recently. I see you've been bit by the gaming bug. Welcome to the club. So, that's great. You got the hardware you need. So, this does come on PlayStation 4 as well, I think. But you got the better version. So, the scalpers didn't get you. But the Wonderlands is basically Borderlands, but it's mixed with a kind of Dungeons and Dragons tabletop gameplay vibe. It really doubles down on the shooting, looting, slash and cast. I've been playing this actually quite recently with a couple of my friends who also love Borderlands. The humour's there. The humour's good. But if I was gonna be honest with you, I think this one is a little bit more repetitive in its gameplay than Borderlands 3. There aren't any kind of like mid-tier enemies. They're all pretty similar, and the loot is not as diverse, shall we say. I enjoyed the story, and Tina's great. The voice actress is great. But it's one of those that I would say, if you enjoy Borderlands and you enjoy the humour, I would get it for that. But don't expect much in terms of replayability. So, if you're fancying that one, we can give that a go. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, we'll put that in the maybe pile for now. I take it you want some other... Oh, okay, you're in here for your partner. Yeah. Okay, so she's recently got a Nintendo Switch. Okay, and you just want to give her a couple more games to play. What's she into? Okay. Right. Okay. Well, the Nintendo Switch is a lovely console because it's handheld, but it's also something that you can play at home on the big screen. And it's very Nintendo in the sense that there's a lot of party games and very family-friendly games. Not that I'm saying, yeah, you're at that stage in life yet. I mean, you may do, I don't know, but they, Nintendo know their niche. And that is why my first big recommendation would be Animal Crossing New Horizons. You couldn't get this game for love nor money when it first released. And that's what those capitalist raccoons would want. Damn you, Tom Nook. But I think this is the third or fourth Animal Crossing game. As it says on the back here, get ready to start a new life on a deserted island paradise. Thank you for choosing the Nuke Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package. Relax, reconnect with nature, live however you please, with a refreshing change of scenery. So, I haven't played much of this myself, but I know somebody who has a lot. And I think what you do is you start out and you're effectively like Minecrafting a whole island for yourself. And you've got to complete tasks and pay Tom Nook to unlock new items to help you build houses or landscape the landscape, and also collect bugs, fish, and I don't know why I did that, and I think also fossils. But the beauty, so I'm told, of this game is that you can visit other people's islands, and there's quite a market Oh, she did like Animal Crossing when she was younger. Hey, there you go. So this is going in the keep pile. Yeah, I think she'll love it. I hear nothing but good things. So that's that one. Now, would I be doing my job if I didn't recommend Mario Kart number 8 Deluxe Edition? It's not much to say. It's Mario Kart. It's the same thing that's, been out there for years. All the way since the Nintendo 64. But with better graphics and 48 tracks and new races and the battles. So this is just a fun party game that you can play with friends or online, and it's just a good laugh. Obviously Mario is super popular right now because of the Super Mario Brothers movie that's just hit cinemas. So if you've just gone. Yeah, I heard it's pretty good, especially the Peaches song by Bowser. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're recommending it, I'll get some tickets. Yeah, I thought so. So that's 2. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if she likes Mario Kart. She probably would like Luigi's Mansion 3. I remember the first one that came out on the GameCube way back in the day. And as it says at the top, a relaxing hotel getaway. What could possibly go wrong? Am I right? Go wrong. Sounds like people from where I live. Where am you, bub? That kind of thing. So, behold Professor Egad's latest invention, Luigi. And this is a lot like the other Luigi's Mansion games, where you use a vacuum to suck up ghosts and solve puzzles, but you also have the added element of Luigi, who can go through bars and other materials or grills, and effectively you just got to go around collecting elevator buttons to get further and further up the hotel and save your friends who have been taken hostage by the big bad of the game, but I won't ruin anything there. It's fun. It's effectively a puzzle game. Oh, you played Professor Layton games? Okay, I'm starting to see a trend here. Okay, well this is a mixture of Mario and basically puzzle games. So you think you both like that one? Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Okay. Well, seeing as you specifically said it, I've got one more for you, for the Switch. you said you played Professor Layton. Well, this is the first Layton game for the DS with Catriel, who is Professor Layton's daughter. So this one is Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. Put on your detective hat, it says. It's time to crack the case. Join Catriel and a colourful cast of characters as they solve puzzles and cases in an exciting Layton mystery. If you've played one Layton game, you've played them all, but they're logic puzzles with a narrative theme. 40 of them, or 40 new puzzles, 550 puzzles in total. But this, because it's on the DS, I'm not saying DS, because it's not on the DS, I should say, because it's on the Switch, have far, far better graphics than the DS versions. So, it'll keep you entertained if you like puzzles, which apparently you do. Then, yeah, I thought so. Now, seeing as you've said you like detective games, and I know you got yourself a PlayStation, I've got a couple more that maybe you'd be interested in. Look, I couldn't help but notice your shirt. Okay. Geek to geek. I love it. That's why, when you said detective, it all clicked. I'm not saying I'm the world's greatest detective, but you could be. Batman Return to Arkham. He's the best, isn't he? Yeah. I'm sure you've heard of these games. When they first came out, it was very, very difficult not to hear about them. Especially Arkham City. But look, this is a dual game. You get both Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, all remastered in beautiful HD graphics. How about that? It's great. So Return to Arkham is everything I've just said. You get stunning remasters. You've got all the Riddler trophies. You've got the best fighting mechanic system in my opinion, any game franchise. And you get to play as Batman. What's not to like? The only thing I'd say about these is you don't get to drive the Batmobile. But I can tell you, if you get this, I'll do your deal. And I'll throw you in Batman Arkham Knight. So what's the difference, you say? Well, they're a trilogy. Weirdly excluding Batman Arkham Origins. But that's because that one wasn't made by Rocksteady. It was made by DC Interactive Games, Montreal, I believe. But Batman Arkham Asylum, you are trapped in Arkham Asylum, trying to stop the Joker, who has now taken over. and you'll be happy to know, in all three of these games, Batman is voiced by the late, great Kevin Conroy, and the Joker is Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill, just as it should be. Yeah, I mean, I knew you were a fan, because, I mean, you know, you got a Batman the Animated Series t-shirt on. I grew up with it too. So it was a really pleasant surprise when they got cast in this. So effectively, you encounter other villains in that, like Bane, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, I think, Harley Quinn, and others. Killer Croc. And you got to take them all down. I think maybe Mr. Freeze in that as well, but I'm not too sure. I think so. And then in Arkham City, after the events of Arkham Asylum, effectively a wider prison is established with more nefarious intents, I guess. I can't remember the character's name, which is annoying me, but he's the lead bad guy in this, alongside a Joker that is suffering from the effects of the previous game. And this one has another plethora of bad guys in it, like Deadshot and again Bane. I'm pretty sure Scarecrow doesn't show up in this one, but he was in Arkham Asylum. Poison Ivy. I want to say Deathstroke, but I'm not sure. And then, oh god, who's the Doctor's name? It'll come to me. But anyway, this Arkham City is widely regarded as the best of the trilogy, which is, to me, a little bit contentious. But there you go. And then my personal favourite, and actually the one I played first, is Batman Arkham Knight, where you get the Batmobile and you get to go throughout all of Gotham. But this time, the main bad guy isn't the Joker, it's Scarecrow. He's taken over the city along with a shadowy figure called the Arkham Knight. And as Batman, you've got to stop this axis of evil from ripping apart the city with its fear toxin. And you'll encounter villains like Professor Pig, Killer Moth, Man-Bat, the Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and if you get the DLC, there are some others as well, like Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc, and Ra's al Ghul. This one is huge and will take you hours to complete. I'll probably put in over 100 hours into this game. But, again, with your t-shirt, I thought you'd like him. Is it gonna twist your arm? It must have been payday. Yeah. With all this, I would imagine so. Okay. Are there... Sorry, what? So, fighting games. Yeah, the way that the fighting system works is not like button mashing, like Tekken, or like Dragon Ball games. But it's more like a flow, like a rhythm. It's very, very easy to pick up. And yeah, you do get, I guess, some combinations to get certain moves or takedowns, or things like that, or use the environment. But it's a lot more rhythmic rather than who can get the first hit in. Oh, you're kidding. You're a Dragon Ball fan too. Wow, you and me need to get a pint. I'd love to talk Dragon Ball with you. So I will. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. This is a little bit old now. Probably... Wow. 7 years old. But this, in my opinion, is the best Dragon Ball game that has come out. Probably only behind Budokai 3. This is effectively a new storyline created by Akira Toriyama about the Dragon Ball ethos, where you are a time patroller and you get to create a character that's either human, Saiyan, Namekian, or Martian, so like Majin Buu. And they all have their various strengths and weaknesses. But you have to go into the timeline and to stop enemies that are changing the outcomes of the timeline. It's very, very similar to the first one that came out, I think, a year or 2 years before. But this is really fun. Not only do you have the missions, you've got like challenges, and throughout all of these, you've got this hub world where you can get trained by other Dragon Ball Z characters like Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Vegeta, Goku, Android 17, Hercule, Videl, Gohan, the list goes on and on. And they give you if you complete all of their missions, you get their signature attack. So like Vegeta would be Final Flash, or Goku would be the Super Kamehameha. So that's another facet to it, and it's online as well. So if you've got friends, you can play this, complete everything, search for the Dragon Balls. Yeah. Look, if we recap, are you going to go for Wonderlands? Yeah, okay. So if we recap, you've chosen Animal Crossing, New Horizons, chosen very well with Mario Kart 8. Because you like puzzle games, you've gone for Luigi's Mansion 3 and Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel, and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. You've also decided to go for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands because you enjoyed Borderlands 3 so much, and I'm glad you did. It's a very good game. Now, I couldn't help myself but notice that you like Batman, and it's a crying shame that you're a fan of Batman and you haven't played these 2 titles. Or 3 titles, I should say. Trust me, you're not going to be back in here for hours, days, months. And you'll be all the happier for it. And then finally, you chose Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Honestly, I'm not expecting to see you till 2024. I don't know what you do for a job, but this is a lot to keep you going. So, look, it's just about closing time. So, whilst I would love to keep talking about Dragon Ball or Batman with you, look, I'll dial these up, get the business done, and then, hey, maybe, if it's not too weird, you know, we can go and grab a pint, talk about this, and I don't know, maybe you're into football. Yeah, sounds good. You always make weird friends, or rather, you make friends in the weirdest of places. And honestly, the amount of people that come in here and talk to me about video games, it's quite refreshing, and gives you a bit of faith in humanity too, the kindness and stuff. So, I'll get these wrapped up, and I will meet you at the counter over there.